Hi there everyone, welcome to Thursday's session of HarboroughPilates at home. We're going to be working on legs again today, but this time we're going to add in some resistance if you've got it. You can either use TheraBand or TheraCord with the handles if you've got one, or if not, pair of old tights. Anything to just give your leg a little bit of something to push against to work it. Let's have a warm up to start with though. String through the back of that head, lift it up nice and tall, shoulders out nice and wide, drop them down, and then drawing through that tummy. Stretch out that low back, drop back the other way, drawing in, dropping back. Keep going for another 3, feeling how much movement you've got, 2, all the way forward, all the way back, last one. Feel the movement, find that mid position, work between the front of that tummy, those hip bones pulling together. From there, we're going to have a little lift up and a lower down. So we're working from those ankles again, lifting up, lowering down. Keep going for another 3, 2, last one, up we come, lowering back down into a squat and a reach. Working those knees and those hips now as well. Sitting back on your heels, you'll feel the thighs work more. As you go down though, still drawing through that tummy. We're opening out that lower back as we go. Last one, and then let's combine those. So we're going to lift up, bend, drop the heels and come back up for 4, 3, 2, last one, lifting up. Bend those knees, lower back down and a march out. Okay, we're going to go out wide now. So from that wide position, drawing in through your tummy, we're sinking down and up. I'll go back a little bit so hopefully you can see me. Down we go, knees are going out over those toes still. So we're turned out a little bit, working the back of our bottom. 2 more. Holding this one, sway over to one side and we're going to skate in and out. If you want, do it on one leg, really work. If that's too much, keep the foot on the ground, sliding it in and out. For another 3, 2, last one, good one to practice, up tall in the middle, down we go for another 4, 3, 2, 1, over to the other side, get the weight on that leg and we're skating in and out again. Drawing in through the tummy's controlling us together with the bottom of the thigh on that supporting leg. Remember you can slide the leg instead for another 3, 2, last one, dodgy knee, doesn't like it that side. Marching out, 3, 2, 1, deep breath in, stretch up to the ceiling, up we go. And then hands on head, deep breath in, breath out, chin on chest, let's roll down, bend the knees, curling up, reaching out and lifting back up. So we're curling into a nice C shape on the way down and reversing that on the way back up. Not everybody's back will be able to bend much one way or the other. Some of you might be a bit stiff on that way back up, but just do what you can. Mobilising from the back of the neck down to the tail. Last one. Come back up, reaching wide, coming into the middle. Got to do a little bit of dumb waitering. For 3, 2, 1 and out, and back in. Keep going, another 2. Last one, out we go. Over into our Mermaid Stretch to the side and back. Through the middle, out, over the other way, and back, and again, over we go, back to the middle, last one, bring that other arm up, big stretch up, big reach round, floaty arms up, breath in, breath out, reach round to the side, our arm openings, and the other way, and we're back. Lengthening through the back of that neck, coming back, 2 to go. We'll make it 3 just to be even. Don't want one side being stronger or more stretched than the other. Back to the middle, lower those arms, deep breath in, breath out. Let's make sure we can stretch out through that back before we go down onto the mat. Reaching down to the floor, hips to the ceiling, weights towards the front of your feet, and then curl back up bit by bit by bit. And again, breath in, breath out, chin on chest, little bend of the knees, reach down to the floor, and come back up. Okay, last one coming up. Down we go. Big stretch down, and then bend your knees, pop yourself down onto your mat. Let's just, oh, other way, oh, and other way again. There we go, lovely. So we've got you centered. So, as I say, we're going to use resistance bands, or if you've got them, so either something like a blue TheraBand. If you've got it, you could use the TheraCords with the handles. I know not many of you will have those. Otherwise, pair of old tights, yeah? Same sort of thing, you can pop them over your leg to do our lift and lowers and things like that. So, choose your weapon of choice. I'm going to use the TheraBand. Pop it over your feet and then roll yourself back into our normal starting position. The only thing is you're holding on to you've got your hands on the bands ready, okay? This is where the other ones are a little bit better. From there, think about relaxing wide across the shoulders, dropping the chin down a little bit. Feel how your ribs are up in the air to start with. Let them just sink down into the mat. You're working the top part of your tummy as you do that, drawing in through your lower part of your tummy, flatten out that back. Roll back up the other way so you've got that arch. Drop back down again, drawing in, flattening through the rib cage. Feel the movement. And then we're going to aim to finish in that mid position, hip bones pointing up to the ceiling. Okay, then carefully bring yourself into single tabletop, and you might want to just stop at that level, okay, with the band around your foot, holding onto the handles with your hands the other ends. That might be all you want to do. We're going to be doing one leg stretches and lift and lowers and circles. If you're feeling a little bit more confident, this first bit, you can pop your other leg in. You can be in a double tabletop. Okay, from there, we're going to do our one leg stretches. We're going to reach out, draw back in. If you're in a double like me, we're changing legs each time. If you're doing a single, keep to the same leg. Keep going for another 4 and back. All the time, think about what's happening in that lower back. Make sure it's centered. Make sure you're not got your knees too far over you, or else that's cheating. Okay, we've got one more to go. Then, if you are single tabletopping, change to your other leg. Centre through the middle and off we go again. Reaching out, drawing back in. Reach and draw back in. If you're in that double tabletop, the bands actually help you a little bit. They're supporting your legs. So sometimes if you're sort of in between a single and a double tabletop, if you've got a TheraBand or something to help you, might make it a little bit easier and you can start joining in the doubles. Last one, come back in, then lower one leg down. So we're all going to start off with one leg in a single tabletop, and we're going to do that again. We're going to do our one leg stretches, reaching out, thinking about keeping that lower back nice and still. Reach away, drawing back in. Really power through the thigh muscle, through your bottom as well. Okay, 2 more to go. Reach and back. Last 2. With this one, lead that leg out straight, and from there we're lifting low. We're taking down towards the mat and we're lifting back up. If you haven't got a band or an old pair of tights, you can always do the same as we did on Monday without the band, without the tights, yeah? Whichever way though, we're really focusing on keeping that low back in that mid position. As you go down, you're going to want to arch up, tighten through your tummy, keep it in that mid position. As you go up, don't go up too high, your hamstrings will want to flatten you out. So keep in that mid position for another 2. Last one, lowering down, then come back up to where it's comfortable. You've got your knee nice and straight, and we're going to do one leg circles. We're going to go out to the side, down to the bottom, and come back up, and keep going, out to the side, and back up. Once you realise what the leg's doing, focus on what the bottom's doing. Keep it down on the mat. Okay, don't let that other side of your hip lift up, your other hip. So I'm using my left leg, I'm concentrating on keeping the right side of my pelvis down. 2 more. Last one. Coming back into the middle, and then swap over legs. You might want to do that through double tabletop, or come on up and swap. Okay, centre through the middle again, and then same thing. We're going to do our 6 level 2 one leg stretches. Out we go. Drawing back in, squeeze out. Try and relax through the shoulders with this one. Lengthen through the neck all the time. Holding this last one out straight, and we're lifting and lowering. So we're reaching towards the floor and stretching up towards the ceiling. So we get a little stretch as we come up. We're wanting to tighten through the bottom though, tighten through the tummy there, controlling the movement on the way up and on the way down. Down we go. Lifting up, nice straight line. Keep going for another 3. And back up. 2. Back up. Last one. Down almost to the floor, and then come up halfway. From there, let's do our one leg circles, out to the side and down. Coming back through the middle, round and down. Lifting back up, round to the side as wide as you can go without tilting through that other side. So I'm using my right leg now and my left side of my hips being anchored down all the time. Last one coming up. Out we go to the side, down to the floor, coming back up, and bend that knee and come on up. Let's just have a little sit up. What we'll do is, while we're having a little rest of our legs, we'll pop the band over our feet in a nice tall back position. And if you think back to when we worked the tummies last week, we did a little bit of roll down. We can use the bands to help us with that. So holding those there, nice straight through your neck, drawing in through your tummy, have a little roll down, and then let the ropes or the band pull you back up, lift you back up. Okay? Dropping down, tighten through your tummy, C curve as you go down, holding it there, and come back up and lift back up. One more like that. So we're drawing in through the tummy. You roll back onto your tailbone as you go down, length through the neck, come back up, lift back up. Okay, we're going to do 2 more, but we're going to add some arms in. So we're going to go down, and at that point have a little bend of those elbows. So a little bit of bicep curl as you're drawing in through your tummy. 2 to go. Last one. And then come on up and lift up. Okay, drawing in. Down we go. Same thing, bicep curl. Keep drawing in through your tummy. Check your tummy, look at your tummy. Make sure it's being pulled in. 2 to go. Squeeze, squeeze, come back up. Be careful with these. They're quite strong ones on the tummy and the back. You want the tummy to be working. You may find that you can only go back a little tiny way. That's fine, okay? Right, let's work our obliques before we go back down on the mats and do more leg work. So we're going to go down, and this time have a little twist with a pull and back. To the other side, twist, come back and lift back up. If you can't do the roll down, just have a little twist in the sitting position. Twisting round and back. But if you're in for the roll down, here we go, drawing in through your tummy, keep the tummy tight. Reach back to the centre, tummy still pulled in, and back, come back up. One more like that, length through the neck, draw in through your tummy, roll down, elbow back and full to the front, elbow back to the front, and come on up. Lovely. So, the next bit, if you can, either put a knot through your bands or freezer clips. Brilliant idea, freezer clips. You can pop your freezer clip so that you've got a circle of band around your thighs, and we're going back down onto the mat. The back will like it because it's nice and supported there. Have a little roll backwards and forwards again just to find that middle. And then from there, let's just have a little go at hip twist. We're going to keep the right knee straight up towards the ceiling. Twist out with that left leg. And back. So it's pushing against a little bit of resistance. Again, if you haven't got a band, go without. That's fine. You can still do the same exercise. You're just not going to get so much resistance. But work on thinking about keeping that control in the middle. We're not rolling over through the spine. One more on that side. Coming back to the middle. Let's do the same with the other leg. So left leg stays up, right leg goes out to the side and comes back in. And again. Out we go. Come back in. Squeezing as we go. Last one. Squeeze out. Come back into the middle. You might need to adjust your band a little bit. Take away any sort of head cushion or towel because we're going to go into shoulder bridging. The feet are flat on the floor in line with the hips, so we've got nice straight parallel legs. We're going to draw in through our tummy and peel up into a nice shoulder bridge. The arms are reaching down towards the feet, so you're getting that length in the neck. And then we roll back down. We're gently pushing out into the band a little bit. Drawing in through your tummy. Squeeze and roll up tight through the back of the bottom. And gently roll back down again, bit by bit by bit. With the next one, let's stay at the top. And right leg stays still again. And we're going to pulse out that left leg. And pulse it out. Pulse, pulse, pulse. Little pushes against the band or your resistance. 2 to go. Come back into the middle and lower back down. So one leg is working by holding the band if you've got a band around your leg, and the other's pushing out and working because it's moving. If you haven't got the band, as I say, it doesn't matter, just take the leg out, bring it back in, out and in without the resistance is fine. Okay, let's go up again. This time the left leg's staying bolt upright and the right leg's pulsing out. For 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, come back in and gently lower back down. Okay, up we go again. To the left to start with, keep going. We're going to try for 30 seconds in all. Okay, I've not got a timer on, but I'm going to imagine what 30 seconds is like. So keep that bridge up, work through that tummy, work through that bottom. If you can't stay up as long, roll back down, have a breather and come back up. Last one on that side, keep the bridge up if you can. Let's go to the other side. Keep pulsing out to the side. It's like our own mini version of HIIT training. Keep going. Squeezing through the tummy. Bottoms up. Tummy's tight. Keep going for another 4, 3, 2, 1. And slowly lower yourself down. Relax there. Bring your knees up towards you. Give yourself a big cuddle in there. Well done. We're working well. Bring the feet and knees together. You can pop your pillow back in if you want to. Arms out nice and wide. Let's have a hip twist over. Knees go one way, head goes the other. Stretching out. Both knees are stacked up, glued together. Come back over, drawing in through your tummy. Knees go the other way. Stretching away. And then we're drawing back in. Couple more each, one to each side. Drawing back in, over to the other side. And then we're going to go over onto our sides. We've still got the band, notice, between our thighs, because we're going to use it for our clam. So, stack yourself up, feet in line with bottom and shoulder. Okay, the top hand shouldn't need to help you. If it does, that's fine though. You can pop your fingertips down. Support your head on a little pillow in your arm at the reaching out ahead of you. If you can't manage that, big pillow and arms are in front. Yeah. So from there, drawing in through your tummy, skewers through your top hip, keeping it straight. We're opening out that top knee. We've got a little bit more resistance to work on, and we lower back down. 2 more like that. So relax through your shoulders, squeezing in through your waist, tightening through your back of your bottom. Last one, like that. With the next one, we're going to add some pulses. So drawing in through your tummy, squeeze out, and little pulses out there for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. One more like that, drawing in, open out, and pulse away for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower down. Good stuff. Bring the feet up into the air, drawing in. We're in level 2 position. Take that top hip, reach it down towards your feet so you get that lift in the middle of your waist. And squeeze and open, drawing in through your pelvic floor as well. Slowly down. Squeeze open, back of your bottom working really firmly, really hard. Fingers in front if you need to. Out we go. Lowering back down. With this next one, let's open out and squeeze in there. We're going to straighten the knee and bend. Keep that band tight and bend. That band's still tight. 3, 2, drawing in through your tummy as well. Last one. Come and lower the knee down, lower the feet down, straighten out those legs. We're lying on a little plank of wood. Reach over with the arm, big stretch, and come back. And again. Torpedo arms. Down we come. Last one. Coming back. Rest that hand down, top leg comes up, it's still got the band there. In fact, what we'll do is we'll just move that band down a little bit. It's between our ankles. Okay, so we've got the band between our ankles, drawing in, lift up, and lower. Try and keep the waist nice and long. Little lift and lower. Lift and lower. 2 more. You might feel your waist working as well. Last one. Bring that leg all the way down, well done. Bend the knees up. Swivel yourself round. We're going to do the other side. So start off with the band above your thighs, above your knees if you can. Resting on your side. Support that neck in that nice neutral position, don't you? Have your head forward, have your head nice and straight. We're stacked up on our sides. From there, drawing in through the waist, we're starting off with our level 1 clamp. Feet are together and we're turning out that top knee and lowering back down. And again, reaching out, lowering back down. Drawing in, squeeze out, lowering back down. With the next one, squeeze out, get it nice and tight and pulse away. For 6, 5, 4, 3, keep the waist tight, 2, 1, and slowly down. Good step, okay? Bring the feet up into level 2 position, drawing in firmer through the waist. Squeeze open and slowly down. For 4, 3, back of your bottom working really hard. 2 to go. Last one, we're holding open, keeping open there. And straighten your knee and bend for 6, 5, keep that leg holding onto that band if you've still got your band by you. 2 to go. I might have miscounted. Drawing in through the waist, last one. Coming in, lower that knee down, lower those feet down, resting there. Straighten out the legs, let's do a little torpedo over. Big stretch, and back. And again, reaching over, big straight line, and back. Last one. Good old stretch. Coming back, and then let's just come up, move the band down between your ankles for our lift and lowers on the side. Support that neck again, drawing in through the waist, fingers in front if you're a little bit wobbly, and lengthen through the neck, drawing in, and we're squeezing up and lowering back down. Squeeze up, lower back down. Keep going. Drawing in through that waist. Up we go. Down we come. 2 more. Squeeze. Last one. Good stuff. Well done. We're going to have a big old stretch out of our legs next. So if you get your stretching strap, I'm going to find where the music's gone to. There you go. Thank you. Lower yourself down. We're coming onto our backs. We'll stretch out our hamstrings first. So bring one knee up towards you. Wrap your band or whatever you're using around your foot. Squeeze in and then stretch up to the ceiling. Have a little bend of the knee and stretch up. Bend, stretch, toes down towards you. Push away once more. From there, keep it nice and straight. Slide the other leg if you want to. Toes towards you. Think nice and flat across the front of your hip. Try and stretch that leg right the way down if you've got it flat. Stretching that other one up towards you. Deep breath in. As you breathe out, stretch just that little bit further. And again, breath in. And breath out. Can we take that leg out to the side now? Stretching those inner thighs, holding it there for 3, 2, 1, and then bring it over the other way. So it's my left leg's going over the right leg now, holding with the bend. Squeeze there for 3, 2, 1, back to the middle and lower down. Let's try with that other leg. So using a band to support you, if you've got one. Knee towards chest, stretch up to the ceiling, and from there little knee bend and straighten up. Knee bend and straighten. Toes down towards you, bend and straighten. Last one like that, bend and straighten. Toes down towards you. Slide the other leg out, flat as you can, here onto the mat. This one's nice and straight, holding in there with those arms onto a stretchy rope. Breath in. As you breathe out, sink into that stretch. Feel that length from the heel to the back of your bottom. And again. Then take that leg out to the side. Big old stretch on the inner thighs. If we were sitting up, this is like our saw position. Holding in there for 3, 2, 1. Bring it back up over to the other side. This is my right leg going over the left leg. We start to get a little bit of side stretch going on in the leg. You might feel a little bit tingly around the toes, that's okay. 3, 2, 1, bring back into the middle. Lower that leg down and let's go over onto our tummies. Final bit. So in this position, lower your head down. Arms are going out straight in front of you. Chin's tucked in. From there, think long through the back. So you're drawing it in through your tummy, dropping your tailbone down. Gently lift one leg up. Just hover it off the mat. And lower back down. Change to the other leg. So we're drawing in. Hover it. And lower back down. If you go too high, you're going to arch through that middle of your back. You don't want that. You want to keep your back nice and long. So we're really working through the bottom and the tummy's nice and tight. Alternating the legs. And then, after this one, we're going to change it slightly. Lift one leg up, hold it there. Lift the other leg up. Hold it there, little kicks. Kick, 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 kick. Keep kicking, drawing in through your tummy. The kick's just from your hips, not from your back. Keep nice and still in the trunk, keep kicking. 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower. Good stuff. Okay, just coming up, have a little stretch back the other way. And find your band again, okay? You want it wrapped around your thighs again, so you can undo it and do it up again or clamber into it. And we're going to go into 4-point. Okay, so hands are underneath shoulders, knees are underneath the hips. From there, drawing in through your tummy, have a little cap stretch up and down. Head goes up, tail goes up, tail down, lengthen through the spine, drop the chin down. Drop back down the other way and then find that mid position. From there, take one leg back, come back in. Reach back, come back in. Stretch, back in. Okay, you might want to adjust your band to get a bit more resistance. I've not got enough here, so I want to work a bit harder. So I'm going to make it a tighter band. Still keep the legs hip width apart, but let's go to the other leg. So we're reaching out, coming back in, reaching out, coming back in. 2 to go. Stretch and back. Last one. Come back in. Have a little stretch back, give the wrists a rest. So we're trying to keep that supporting leg nice and upright again. Don't let it sway over. We talked about that on Monday because that's cheating. Okay, we're going to do a slightly similar thing again, but this time we're going to bring the knee forwards and curl up and stretch back. Come forwards and stretch back. Check you're not cheating, I just had to adjust myself. Curl under, stretch back, curl under. You'll notice I'm not going into full scorpion, I'm straightening my leg out. That scorpion's the one where we go up like that. Bring that leg down, let's change to the other side. Stretch up through the body, drawing in through your tummy, stretch back, bring back in. Reach, come back in, stretch out again, come back in, 2 more, last one coming up, and down we go. Stretch away. We've got one exercise to go. So you do it with or without the band, and these ones you can do with or without the band. But what we're looking for now is taking the leg out to the side. I like to call it little dog having a wee position. So we're in 4 point. Knees are underneath hips, hands are underneath shoulders, drawing in through your tummy, shorten one leg and then take it out to the side and back in. Squeeze out, back in. Out we go. Keeping the body nice and still. 2 more. Squeeze. Last one. Come back in. Stretch up through those shoulders. Tighten through your tummy. Other leg. So for me, the left leg's now supporting. Taking the right leg out to the side and back in. Stretch and back. Reach and back. 2 more. Last one. Come back in and rest yourself back down. Get rid of the band. We've had enough of that now. Cast it aside. Stretch however you feel you need to. We'll do one exercise without the band before we finish stretching. So, in this high kneeling position, drop your shoulders down, float the arms up forward, okay? So, you can, if you want the easier version, sit down and come back up. Sit down, come back up, working the thighs, working the bottom. Yeah? If you fancy something a bit more challenging, you draw in through your tummy and we sway back. And come back up. We sway back and come back up. 4 to go. Backwards and up. Or lower down and come back up, whichever one you take. 2 more. Drawing in through your tummies. Last one. And rest there. Pop yourself back down onto the mat. We're going to stretch those quads out, heel towards your bottom. Big stretch through the front of the thigh. Holding that stretch. Try and keep your knees together. Try and keep your hip down on the floor, the front of your pelvis on the floor. Don't let it lift up. Holding it there for 3, 2, 1, and relax. Change to the other side. Don't think I worked this one as hard. It feels a less uncomfortable. We don't call it pain. Good pain, bad pain. It's a good pain. It's a stretch. Holding it there for another 4, 3, 2, 1. Gently relax it out. Push yourself up. Stretch yourself back. Curling up. And then come up into high kneeling. One foot in front of the other. From there, drop the shoulder blades down. Lunge forward. So we've got a nice wide base between knee and heel. We're trying to lift up through the body so we get that stretch through the front of that thigh. From there, bring that arm up. Have a little lean over the other side. 3, 2, 1. Come back down. Let's change over to the other leg. You can add a sneaky hamstring stretch in if you want. But changing over. Okay. Lunging forward, stretching through that thigh. It's my back to the camera thigh now. My right thigh that's being stretched at the front. That arm's coming up, so it's my right arm coming up as well. I'm having a little lean towards the left. Holding that nice and steady. 3, 2, 1. Gently come down. And then pop both legs down. Hands out. We're going to get into standing. You can clamber up however carefully you want to. Well, always do it carefully, but however challenging you want to. You can get up normally, or you can tuck your toes in, draw in through your tummy. Lift those legs up straight. Drop back towards your heels. And then walk yourself backwards. And come up into standing. And we'll alter the camera again. Ooh, wrong way. There we go. So hopefully the legs feel like they've had a little bit of a workout there. So we'll just have a little gentle stretch down of them. So starting there, just have a little shake out of those hands, drawing down through the back of the neck, drawing in through your tummy. Float the arms up and out. Nice and gentle. And again. And then with this one, float them up, lift up and lower back down. For 3, up, 2, last one. Coming back down and march it out wide. Okay, feet are turned out, drawing in through your tummy. Sink down for 4, 3, 2, 1. Holding that there. Drop the head down, drop the arms down. We're still in this squat position. Drawing in, reach the arms out in front of you. Slowly peel the body up. We're offering out and coming round. We're still in the squat position. Down we go. Reach out. Coming back up. Stretching out and come back up. Let's sink down. For 4, 3, 2, 1. From there, reach over to one side and stretch over. Reach to the other side and stretch over. Standing up tall, tight through your tummy. Twist around that upper body. Reach down towards your ankle into the saw. For 3, 2, 1. Come back up. Twist around the other way. Down we go. Reaching down. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back up. Little march out. We're going to do a little variation on that. We're going to have left foot forward, or right foot forward for you, right foot forward, left foot turned outwards, so they're at 90 degrees to each other. We're going to gallop over, stretch and up, stretch and up. So a little bend onto that front knee. Holding this one, make sure your pelvis then twists around towards the front. So arms are out straight, warrior pose if you're into yoga type things. Lean over that bent leg, stretch that side out, holding it there for 3, 2, 1. Slide down that straight leg. Still keep that other leg bent. 3, 2, 1. Come back up, twist the feet round. So your left foot's pointed forwards, your right foot's going away from it. Lunge over that right foot, and we're back up. Stretch and back up. With this one, hold it there. Twist that pelvis to the front. Now, depending on what your hip movement's like, you might find you're still a little bit towards the bent knee. That's fine, as long as you feel that stretch on the inner thigh. Bring the arms up. Breath in. Bend over that bent leg. Big reach on that long side. For 3, 2, 1. Come up. Slide down that other leg. Reaching out for 3, 2, 1. Gently come up. Marching it out. Nice big knees. 3, 2, 1. Almost there. 1 foot forward, 1 foot back. Get those calf stretches in before we roll down. So the weight's on that front leg. Back leg's nice and straight. Holding that stretch. 4, 3, 2, 1. Change over. So place the toes down, heel down in line. Lunge over that front leg, get your balance. Holding that stretch. Keep balancing. Keep going. 3, 2, little lunge further forward. 1. Come back into the middle. From there, deep breath in, arms up. Breath out, hands on head. Breath in, lift the shoulders up. Breath out, drop the shoulders. Bring the chin down towards your chest. Drop the arms down. Keep dangling as far as you can towards that floor, tucking yourself in nice and tight. And then slowly, slowly roll back up. Restacking. Deep breath in. Breath out. Final stretch. Chin down. Roll the back of that head right the way down. Look between those knees. Stretch all the way. Slowly, slowly curl yourself back up. Restack, drawing it from the middle. From there, deep breath in. Keep breathing in. And a long breath out. And again, breath in. And breath out. Have a little shake out. Hope you're all okay. See you next week. Not decided what I'm doing yet. We're due a standing class at some point, but we'll have just a plain mat work one, I think, on Monday. Take care, folks. Have a good weekend.